going on, guys? It is Sunday. Oh my gosh, I wasn't prepared for the stream. I had a massive sleep in today, and I woke up like, I don't know, 45 minutes before the stream usually starts. I didn't even have a stream ready to go. Anyway, what's going on? It is Sunday. Time for our AMA. Let's talk about some stuff. Like, what the heck are you guys crypto mining these days? So let's do a quick roll call. I do see Scafer hanging out over there. What's happening in the Twitchster? Christmas Klansky, what's going on? Happy Saturday. What am I saying? Saturday, whatever. You mining Warthog then? Yes, I am. Scafer must be as well. We got Fudwise hanging out over there. Scafer, Rio6969, what's happening? We got a few people hanging out over in the Twitchster. Now coming over to the Tubester, what do we got happening over here? We do have Tavalis Cunnings. Oh, Scaper, what's going on? What's happening over? That's much easier to say. Shay Mining, what's happening? Not mining anything at 18 cents. 18 cents, that sucks. But I do think Warthog is profitable. If you saw the video today, it was actually, well, the price is coming down a bit in the entire market. But Warthog was profitable upwards, like break even was 37 cents. So we'll look at some numbers again as the stream goes through. Squirrel Master, what's going on? Ogre MGTOW. Fudweiser. Yeah, you made it home okay? Everything's good, Fudweiser? What's going on with the car? What's happening? You figure out what's the issue is? Mike Vega, what is happening? Oh, my mechanic is making a house call. Be right back, hopefully. Oh, Fudweiser's right there. He's talking about his mechanic, so I guess it's about to find out what the issue could be. Rudy Duper Chanel, what is happening? Bad Cat, Squirrel Master, we are walking back from the store. Nice. What's the temperature like over there? Because over here it's pretty cold out right now.
We do have red pots, nuclear power plant, red pots.
And guys, we're currently sitting at around 109 viewers, 23 likes. Hit that like button, please. We need to hit 100,000 subscribers. You guys need to hit every up button you can possibly find, as well as the share button. Dan Balmer, what is happening here? Techman, what is going down? J-Rod D's here. Bad Cat, been eyeballing an open box 4090 for 1,900 euros. I know I shouldn't, but there's always that but, right? You know, we're hitting that FOMO stage. What to do? 1,900 euros. Which 4090 is it? That seems high. Because, you know, the euro is like almost twice of the Canadian dollar. And, you know, I've been picking, when I got my 4090, the Founders Edition from Best Buy, you know, it was about $2,200 with all taxes all in. So 1,900 euros would be like, what is that? Like $3,500 or something Canadian. So that seems high, but again, you know, I don't know. Not sure. I haven't looked at the prices out there. Are they going up that much now? Jock McMiner, what is happening? GE good people. Happy Sunday here. Hello, everyone. Fudweiser. Skirm's in the house. Stream Element bot is broken. Yusuf Putz is here. We have Tatis Belinda, what's happening? Toll PC Lab, what's going down? Team JFK, first time 13. Jock McMiner, UK. Travelers Travels, what is happening? Victor, Integra Guy 04, what's happening, Integra Guy? Scrolling on through. We see Red Jasper Kane, what's going on? Aussie J Mining and Crypto. And it jumped on me. I think I got everybody. Squirrel Master, J Dubs, Christian Matai. What do we got? Will be 2025 December be the end of this bull run according to past data? No, actually, Bisha Raji, you know, 2025 December. Yeah, based on past data, the end of 2025 is when Bitcoin peaks. We're still going to be decent in prices for Bitcoin and stuff, but yeah, that's ultimately where it's going to be past the peak, usually at that point, and then, yeah, we'll be moving into that bear. The bear isn't most likely to come till mid to end of 2026, but yeah, the peaks and stuff are usually over by the end of 2025. So yeah, that's correct on that. Usually we're done everything by the end of next year here, but we'll see what happens. You know, in theory, sometimes this bull market is slowly getting bigger and longer than previous cycles, making the bear cycle, you know, slightly shorter each time. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Is this going to last a little longer? Is it not? We don't know. We'll find out. Love the content. Are you solo or pool mining Wart? Pool recommend. So I'm pool mining right now. I am on Hero Miners here. There's lots of, you know, wide range of pools out there, but that's what all my flight sheets and stuff were set to. So that's what I'm currently mining with. I seen a comment earlier as the countdown was happening about Epic Cash. Where Who said that? Someone said that. Someone said Epic Cash on Trade Ogre. And I don't know who said it. I can't find it. But yeah, during the countdown, I went and Googled it, and it's there. Epic Cash is now on Trade Ogre. Now, I'm not sure. I didn't log in or anything, so I'm not sure if they're using the V-Gate or anything. Epic Cash was... it was a tough one because you had to bridge to Vite and all this stuff and do all sorts of things to an app. It was really tricky to try and sell your coins. And honestly, I never made a video on it because I was scared people might lose their coins. But I'm going to go through this and take a look and see, you know, just Epic Cash. Is it just going to be a straight transfer now to the exchange like a normal cryptocurrency? Maybe it might be, you know, then maybe, you know, if I feel confident in it, I might finally record something on this. But yeah, it looks like finally we have Trade Ogre happening with Epic Cash. So that's interesting. Very interesting here. And we'll see what happens. If you're unfamiliar with Epic Cash, you know, it's like a privacy coin. Getting your payouts from the pool is still a tricky one. It's offline transactions through a text file. It's the only one pool available. There used to be two, which was a lot nicer, where you did use a receiving address. It was a weird receiving address with like website names and stuff like that in it. But the way you have to do it again now is back to the original way. And like you actually have to download a text file of your withdrawal from the pool, and then you upload it into your wallet, and then you download the confirmation from your wallet, and you upload it back to the pool. A lot of stuff going on there. It's been a while since I mined Epic Cash here, but, you know, I'll look in to see what's going on now. And this is, you know, another viable way, because Epic Cash mining, if you're unfamiliar with this, let me just find mining pool stats here. We're going to go to Epic. And as you can see here, there is 3 different algorithms. So RandomX is obviously what we've been mining on our CPUs. We got Cuckoo and ProgPow. ProgPow would be our CPUs. Cuckoo is actually an ASIC thing. Now, RandomX is mined for 48% of the time. ProgPow is mined for 48% of the time, and the ASIC side is only mined for only 4% of the time. So what that means here is 52% of the time you can be mining another coin. Think of this as like ZIL mining, but a lot longer of a mining window over ZIL, which is like 1 minute over, 1 minute every hour and a couple minutes or something. ZIL's moving to POS soon, so it doesn't matter soon. But that's pretty much how this works. It's the same as ZIL mining when the rounds come in, but they're a lot longer because you're actually mining for 48% of the time per 24 hours and so on. So you're mining 52% of the time on another coin. So say you'd be mining Zeph, you're making whatever, example, let's say you're making $10 a day on your farm on Zeph, you just cut that down, you'd be slightly over $5 a day, but you'd be getting all of the rounds of Epic. Is kind of how that's working here. So it's almost like dual mining in a way for CPU. So we'll look into that once I figure out what's all going on with the Trade Ogre thing and stuff, but that's actually interesting. Trade Ogre, the best exchange there is. Whoop, whoop. A lot of people with Kaspa would probably disagree with that statement, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. What do we got here? 19 euro power, but bullish and still mining Kaspa and Zeph, despite the fact that I don't know what hell is happening with Zeph. Yeah, we have no idea, guys. Altcoin season is coming. It could explode. It might not. We have no idea. Obviously, us that have mined Zeph, we hope it freaking explodes, but it might not. We just have to be prepared. Zeph might not do anything, but if it does, it could do something massive. So hopefully it's, it goes massive, but we'll see what happens. What do we got there? Andres Bashanati, 15 times KS3s, 4 KS5 Pros, 2X L7s, 2X S19 XPs, but trading. Sorry, swapping gets way more. Oh, crazy. Flux is on fire. Flux is on fire now, too. Let's have a look at that. Where is it? Where is it? Flux? Where's Flux? Where you at? Let's just look at the 24 hours here. And Flux, yeah, Flux is up 5.8% past 24 hours. Nice. Ergo is on a little bit of tear as well. Remember, we were talking about it yesterday. Ergo is one of those coins where, it's dead, explodes, and then it's dead again. So, it might be worth getting an Ergo bag before all the hash rate flows right into it like crazy. Because once these coins start pumping, all the hash rate is going to move into it. And that's what's the interesting thing is because these coins aren't going to be pumping. They're all going to be pumping at different times. And that means we're not going to have, hash rate spread. Hash rate is going to flow to where all the pumps are. And that's ultimately going to bring your profitability down to next to zero, even though coins are going to be sitting at an all-time high. And those highs are coming all at different times. So hash rate's going to be fluctuating wherever. So pick a coin that you think is going to moon while the yields are higher than what they're going to be and get that bag ASAP because you don't want to miss it. QRL is up 16. That's not too shabby. Might have to fire the X5 back onto that bad boy there. So nice. Pyre is up 8% again. What is happening? Pyron is up. Like I thought that got delisted or about to or something. Speaking of Flux, we might be having. I got to bring up my Discord here for a second and find something. Oh, I got to reopen it. Open it. I got to bring it over here. So it's not this week, but next week. It's nothing major, but I just want to bring up. Where is it? Open this, visit site. Yeah, this right here. So this is next Saturday. I'm thinking, I got a DM yesterday from somebody and from Kaiser. And if I said his name right, I may have butchered it, but he has a couple $50 gift certificates to the Flux store that he wants me to do a giveaway with. So I guess next Saturday we'll probably do this. But if you guys want $50 to the Flux store, we will have a giveaway. You'll get a coupon code here, and then you can order $50 worth of whatever type of apparel at Flux store. So, if that's something you guys want, we'll be doing that sometime probably on next Saturday coming up here because I'm not prepared for a giveaway or anything right now. But yeah, so that's just came into the back burner. We're getting DMs for things. People are, having fun. Everything's getting pumped up. People are excited. People want to give stuff away. That was Canadian prices also. That was Canadian prices. So yeah, we get ripped off of Canada. That's probably, I don't even know what it is. $25, $30 USD, not sure. But yeah, the point is here, it's $50 for free. So you won't be paying $43 if you win. You'll get it for free. I want the DJ's Flux shirt. Hello, guys. Please don't say Flux Core. Mosey me. Please prepare for it this time for the giveaway. 43 Canadian is like 5 cents. Yeah, it's also $43 Canadian is almost like free. It's like, I don't know, 50 cents USD maybe. Just kidding. Oh, man. So what else do we have? Do we have any questions or anything? It is an AMA. Who shoot the bear when he comes? What? Someone shot the bear? No, not me. So actually, let's go over. Someone mentioned they're not mining Warthog with 50 cent or with 18, 17 cent power. So let's have a look at that. So here is now. I have an issue going on with this one rig right here. Now I don't know. Did any of you guys got some dual epics or dual CPUs out there on the latest BZ miner? This is around 2 gigahash. But it seems like on the latest version, it keeps wanting to drop down to, 1.5 gigahash, sometimes down to 1.2, 1.3. And it's only on the latest BZ miner. So I actually set a hash rate every time I reset it, and it shoots back up to 2 gigahash. 2 gig. We can see it starts to fade, drop, 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 drop. So I just set a hash rate watchdog for when it drops below 1.7 gigahash here, it'll just restart the miner, not the entire rig, just a quick miner restart. That's a lot faster, less downtime and stuff. So I've been doing that. That's why I'm getting errors there. But 2 versions ago, it didn't do that. It went to 2 gigahash and it stayed flat. The other thing is I also on the latest version have to run 5001 memory to get the same hash rate I used to. So I'm debating on just going back to the 2 versions ago of BZ miner, but I'm curious if any of you guys are having this issue. Now that's only on the dual one. The other ones with just, single CPUs in them seem to be fine as well. So I might just have to make a separate flight sheet for this one and try it later on. But that's what I got going on here. But the point here is let's take a look at things. So I want to bring up this right here. Where's my Warthog page? CPUs, Warthog page. So this is with this one. Nope. This one. Yeah, you can see that. So I'm going to scroll up here. What was this power price? 18 cent. And then my machine. Yep. Oh, I can't scroll up far enough. It's disappearing. So I think you said 18 cents. So let's just see what 18 cent power here is. So based on these rigs, that's what it's going to cost per day. So $3 for the dual. Let's just do something, a lot of people don't have duals or 3090s, 4090s. We'll just do basic 3900X and a 3060 Ti. It's cost about 40 or 73 cents per day in power at 18-cent power. That's about 483 megahash. So let's just go into the calculator for 0.483. 0.483. That's making $1.29 per day. You guys can't see that now because I have that on. So here you can see $1.29 per day is what that rig is making. $1.29, and it uses 73 cents in power. So let's just go $1.29, 1.29, subtract 0.73. So you're actually profitable of 56 cents at 18-cent power. So we are seeing, profitability here. I do believe when I made my video yesterday, 37-cent power was break even. So that's $1.50. What were we making here just now? $1.50. Oh, $1.29. So obviously the price is coming down, so that's lower. So let's try 32 cents. $1.30, maybe 30 cents. $1.22. So we're profitable at 30 cents here. I think. Were we profitable at $1.29? Yeah. So you are technically a little bit profitable at 30-cent power still here. And that price, is dipping. Hopefully it comes back going again. Hopefully Warthog, I believe it opened up. As we know, whenever a coin opens on an exchange, it dips heavily. That's just normal how it works. But so in theory, the all-time high of opening was $3 Warthog. So it'd be pretty nice if Warthog, ultimately hits $3, because then in theory, based on that, you'd be getting 1.3. So 1.3 times 3, that's $3.90 that rig could be making right now if we could see Warthog hit $3 again. It's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens, but we're seeing a hype train go across there. Obviously, the profits are also staying on board longer because a lot of people don't want to break down their rigs. People don't want to be, I'm not splitting them. I was debating on that for a long time. It took me a month to finally be like, okay, I'm going to break down some of my rigs and put them on. I wish I would have done it a long time ago because I'd have a crap ton more Warthog right now when the network hash rate was super low. But that's the thing. People, they don't want to do it. And that's keeping the hash rate lower than it should be. If Warthog was a straight GPU or straight CPU coin right now, it would have been dead before it even got started here. The hash rate would be so freaking high. There'd be no profits anywhere because it's only paying something like I don't even know how much. Not very much in terms of emissions. Do we have it on here? Let's just see. What's it paying? Is Warthog on here for emissions? Yeah, it's only paying like $7,000. So like the same as Radiant per se. It's about the same amount of emissions as Radiant, and Radiant has asics, which is, I don't know why they did that, but they did. Anyway, so it's only paying $7,000. So obviously it can't absorb too many miners here unless the price continues to keep going up. But, the point here is people, they're not building. They can't scale, or they don't want to, and that's what's keeping the profitability high. And that's why I think an algorithm like this is good. I hope more coins adopt an algorithm like this. It's the most ASIC resistant algorithm out there right now. Way better than Kapow, a lot more efficient than Kapow. I'm running, a single, I'm using almost the same amount of power as, I guess, Kapow. We're a lot more profitable than Kapow coins, and we're running a CPU, full CPU. We got, hard drives on there, RAM on there, motherboard, GPU, everything. And we're around the same amount of power as, a single GPU on Kapow. Maybe even less depending on the GPU. 408 megahash with 7900X, 1660s on Warthog. Nice. 1660s with a 7900X. Nice. 408, that's pretty good. I forgot I have a couple 7900Xs. I haven't tried those ones. I got to try those. I still have one 3070 I got to put onto a rig. I got a couple 3060s, and then I got like 4 or 5 A2000s. I'm not sure if the A2000s are really worth putting it on, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. What is that? Abishnik says here, this cycle is so boring for GPU miners. Kindly do some magic. Well, it's not boring. Well, it depends. Define boring. In theory, last cycle, it was exciting because of the profits, but it was very boring for mining because you buy a GPU, you put it on Ethereum, you profit. That's pretty much all mining last cycle was. But Ethereum, even though people don't want to believe it, and they're, and they say we're done talking about Ethereum, enough with Ethereum. But whether you want to believe it or not, we're still dealing with the after effects of Ethereum. There's still too much damn hardware out there, and none of these coins can support any of that. And that's why we're in this, and I still feel we're in a GPU mining reset. We're going to realize that this cycle actually sucks for GPUs. You're going to have your bag already. Like, mining when these coins pump isn't really going to make you much money, if any at all, when all the hash rate moves over. Like I said, Ergo could be an all-time high and still be negative if all the hash rate hits it at the same time. That's how bad it could be. You have to already have your bag situated to dump when the pumps happen. We're not going to have a nice solid profit time here, and that's when I think people will realize we'll quit. We got 5090s, newer hardware coming out. People aren't going to want to spend the money to update when they just finished seeing how this cycle sucked. And then next cycle, I do think GPU mining will be back, but only for the people who have like 5090s and maybe even 6090s by 4 years later again, and so on. Like, I'm gonna be making, I plan on getting at least 1 or 2 5090s. I'll be like, oh, GPU mining is back, GPU mining is profitable. I got my 5090, and everyone's gonna be like, no, it's not. My 3070 sucks. This sucks. Well, 3070s do suck. That's just the common thing. You need the new hardware in order to be profitable, and that's the way things are moving. And I don't think people are actually going to move in that direction unless the profits are absolutely insane, obviously. But that's just where we are. We're going to realize that, okay, GPU might actually suck this cycle, and that's where we're going to see this reset. And I think we will be back for 2029's bull run with GPUs, but only if you update your farms, or depending on your power price, you don't have to. Obviously, if you have 2-cent power, you've always been mining and you're still living the life. But most people don't have that. Is this is Soat, or has he fired YouTube? No, he's still around. He's been busy and stuff, and not feeling well and everything, as far as I'm aware. He's very active on Twitter and stuff, and I imagine some videos will be coming back here, sometime soon. We'll see what happens. But no, Soat's around. Ethereum is going back to proof of work. Yeah, that's funny, because you think, marketing, I seen a thing, people spend, like large corporations and companies, 40 to 50% of their, expenses of their budgets and everything is marketing and PR. So Ethereum literally fired, when they went to proof of stake, they fired their entire marketing team. And, the majority of their marketing team, because what better way to get free promotion was then the miners constantly talk about Ethereum this, Ethereum that, mining is awesome, hype train is up, GPU mining, NVIDIA, everyone capitalized on miners talking about Ethereum, and they fired everybody. So, honestly, I think it'd be their best interest to move back to POS 100%, or proof of work, POW 100%. Would that ever happen? No, not happening. They're never going to do that, because they're falling into the corrupt climate change agenda. So they think. And they just, it's a rug pull system at this point. The devs hold all the coins, majority of the coins, or insiders that they're friends, and then that's the way a proof of stake system capitalizes. Proof of stake is going to keep them all rich. So, there's no way they're going to move away from that. I think ETC might overtake Ethereum, hopefully. I think that'll be tough, but hey, you know what? If ETC is pretty much the same as Ethereum. Everything built on Ethereum can easily migrate over to ETC. So, all it'll take is a couple big dApps, a couple good things to move over. And yeah, for sure, ETC could start doing, a lot of that. Well, they already can do the exact same things, but it'll take the people building on Ethereum to move over to ETC. And that's the thing. You can have the best chain in the world, the best technical whatever, the fastest whatever, lowest this, lowest that, whatever. It doesn't matter. You can have the best everything. And if people don't build on it or use it, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. And that's that's probably going to be the downfall of a lot of coins we think are amazing right now, but everyone's already built and they got their infrastructure on Ethereum or Solana or Cardano. They don't want to build on the other platforms, no matter how much better it is. So that's the thing we also got to realize is, people might just not want to adopt it. And that could be a major downfall of something like Kaspa. It very well could happen. Hopefully it doesn't, but it could happen. We just got to wait and see what happens. If people don't want to use it, they don't want to use it. I seen a post the other day, how come people aren't buying Kaspa? And I'm like, well, maybe they don't like it. You know what? There's so many people pumping every coin, but maybe most people just don't want it or they don't care, or maybe they don't even know about it yet. There's so many reasons why some coins are doing stuff while other ones aren't, and we just don't know. We just got to wait and see what happens. I'm brand new to mining, started with desktop mining and now app miner L3s, which I love. Excited to get my DG1 in December. You got a DG1 homecoming? Nice. Awesome. How you liking crypto mining so far? Brand new to mining. See, started with desktop mining, so I'm assuming your gaming PC. That is the exact same way I started mining as well. I started mining on my gaming PC using NiceHash, and I had no idea how anything worked. I'm like, what's this? And NiceHash was actually good to help me get started because I seen it switching algorithms, and I noticed profitability went up and down based on the algorithm. My power spiked up and down based on the algorithm. Then I got an idea of the names of the algorithm. Then you got your payouts. And it was a nice way to learn crypto. And then eventually you turned into mining coins directly your own and then looking into coins. And, you know, mining is a gateway to crypto 100% because you're getting these little mining rewards here and there. You know, you're learning about exchanges. You're learning about storing your coins. It's doing everything for the average user where if you're just like a trader and you want, okay, I want to buy some crypto. How do I do it? First time ever, you Google how to buy crypto. Obviously, there's scam sites all over the place, malicious links and malware everywhere. They click on something, they attach to something, they sign a contract on MetaMask, and next thing you know, they lose everything. Like, it's a rough game if you're just trying to get into crypto right now, or even sending to the wrong wallet address for the first time and not knowing to maybe try sending a little bit first, and instead you send the whole thing, and then you accidentally send Ethereum to Bitcoin or something stupid like that. You know, all these mistakes happen to everybody. Most of us has done this. I admit I've done this quite a few times first learning on, but it was with mining rewards and it didn't really matter. You know, I sent 10 cents here, 20 cents there, $1 there, just learning the ropes. And then eventually when you get it all figured out, it's like, okay. But someone coming in, buying $1,000 worth for an investment and then losing it all because they didn't understand it, that's rough. That is rough. So I think mining is one of the best and easiest ways for people to learn the crypto ecosystem in general. What do you got? Bazigna underscore Bazig. Do I always butcher that? But underscore X. Thank you for the US $20 beer money. I will be shutting my ASIC miners down in a week. I can only use small home miners since I live in an apartment and the power is costing me way too much. I will just invest the money saved into crypto. All right, well, that's your strategy. Sounds good. What miner do you have right now anyway in your apartment building? That's the rough thing too. Everyone's like, oh, just get this, just get that. And that's where, you know, home miners, everyone's like, well, why'd you get an Ice River miner? It costs this much more and that much more. You know, a little KS1 or a AL0. And apartment miners, you know, you have to have stuff quiet. And that's where Gold Shell dominated the market, is with quiet small home miners, but they ripped everybody off on top of it. The most expensive miners for the least efficiency possible is the worst freaking miner. And they were overpriced, more expensive per the hash rate that you got than all the other miners. So Gold Shell ripped everyone off. But now we saw Ice River enter the game, more efficient and better priced than Gold Shell miners, which was pretty easy to do. We got now AlphaPex here coming in with, you know, their DG1 home and stuff like that. Silent, quiet miners. Nice, you can plug in 120 volt, don't make noise, way more efficient than a Gold Shell miner and priced better than the Gold Shell miner. So Gold Shell's probably going to be filing, and if they don't fix up their game, drop their prices and make better efficiency miners, they're probably going to be filing Chapter 11 here in the middle of a bull run, which is pretty crazy. You know what? Maybe not, because people buy dumb things in FOMO stage bull runs. People are going to buy these miners no matter what. You guys can say how stupid of a buy it is. You know, L9 could turn to $40,000, which it may if Dogecoin starts pumping over $1 or something. And we're obviously, it's not going to be a good idea to buy it at $40,000 because the coin is going to drop again, and we're going to be back in the bear market. Now you have a $40,000 miner, which you should have bought, you know, last week for only $12,000 or something. And you kind of see the difference going there. But people are still going to buy them. They're going to see, you know, oh, this thing's making $250 a day. I'm spending the $40,000, not realizing it's not going to last or something. So we're still at the very tipping point. Miner prices are going up for the coins that are pumping, yes. But if the coins keep pumping, they're going to get a lot more expensive. So you're still a lot cheaper right now. But once the coins peak, Do not buy any friggin' hardware, guys. None. It's going to be overpriced, not worth it. But the sad thing is, people are still going to buy them. They will. You know, it's just the way the market works. People will buy them, and it's going to be crazy. Hey, Rabid, hopefully Script doesn't turn into Kaspa where the rewards are garbage. Script has always been Script. It's, you know, hash rate constantly goes up. Doge has no halvings left. The block reward at 10,000 or whatever it's at right now, it's going to be like that forever. So it's always going to be 10,000 Doge. There's no more drops. Litecoin may have some more halvings, I think, ahead of them. And then there's also the other coins and stuff. But Script is a algorithm that's been around for quite some time now. It has hardware on it. It's not spiking like we did Kaspa, Lithium, and stuff. You got to remember, the ASICs that hit, they're only first generation ASICs over CPUs and GPUs. That's why the hash rate spikes so high. That's why the block rewards and everything drop so darn fast, and the mining profitability looks so high at first. On top of that, Kaspa has a stupid high aggressive halvening schedule, which is 4 times faster than Bitcoin, which they claim is better for the miners because it happens slowly, little bits over 1 month, but it is 4 times faster. So I don't know how they put their math together. It halves every 1 year. Bitcoin halves every 4 years. It's way faster. So that's what's actually destroying mining on Kaspa right now, is obviously the price isn't reacting to the hash rate up there, but it's also not reacting to the super fast emission schedule, which is dropping every single month. And it's crazy. So Script is dedicated, though. It's going to take a lot of hardware to, you know, double and triple the network hash rate. Miners are selling out fast. There's a lot more people making miners for Script now. So we are seeing the hash rate pick up faster than it usually does. But I still think long-term Script is one of the most stable algorithms when it does come to an ASIC. But no, we'll just have to wait and see how this run does play out. Halving hasn't worked for LTC. Like in price wise, no, it still keeps pumping to around the same type of price here. We're all George. The entity is Rabid. L3 Plus is still making profit. Yeah, the L3 Plus is profitable right now, which is insane to think about. You know, that came out in like what, 2016, 2017, and with the pump, it is profitable to run a Fargan L3 Plus right now. Let's just look at that L3. Oh, this is 12-cent power. L3 Plus is making 19 cents a day. Obviously, you're not buying a Lambo with that, but it's making it look at, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. This is probably one of the dumbest miners I've ever seen. Is this the one? Yeah, look at this. Freaking 3.2 gigahash at 3,000 watts. Just for reference, the L9 is using 3,300 watts and getting 16.5 gigahash. Like, Ivy Link, what is there? This miner is like something that should have released, you know, 2020. This is efficiency levels of like a 2017 miner here, but yeah, it's insane. That is insane. Like 3,200 megahash for 3,000 watts, and like an L3 Plus. What's an L3 Plus? They are 660 watts for like 504 megahash. So, you know, that's pretty close. This is slightly more efficient than an L3 Plus, but not by much. It's like pretty much on par as you know, 2017 miner. That is, oh my gosh, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what they're doing. IB Link has, like, is this just their own private miner they've been mining on forever, and they decided to finally sell it to see if they can offset and make a little extra money off their own miner or something? But yeah, look at the current profits of 12 cents. We got the AlphaPex DG Hydro 1, a pretty stupid miner in my opinion here. This is one of the least efficient miners out there. This is pulling a gold shell right here, this thing. Yes, it's 20 gigahash, but it uses stupid high amounts of power. We got the L9, we got the Volk miner D1. It's all script, minus this one beast Bitcoin miner, which uses over 11,000 watts. That thing's insane. We have the X44P, not released yet, so it shouldn't really be in this list, but it is. L7s are obviously doing pretty decent here, 9.5 at 3,400 watts. The L9 is using less power and 16 gigahash. Not quite double the hash rate, but pretty close here. But yeah, it's even using less power than what the L9 is using, so that's crazy. Yeah, interesting stuff with all those things. Grabbing chips out of the recycling. I'm so happy I didn't go to this stupid Kaspa mining. They selling to the Timmies. What do you think about the efficiency of RTX 5000 series? How efficient do you think it will be compared to a 3070? 3070 has been dead for a while, personally. That's why they are super, super cheap right now. The only reason why the 3070s and 3000 series, in my opinion, are still relevant for mining is because the 4000 series didn't get any boost in their memories. So the 5090, I don't even know, the 5080s, 5070s, TIs, that they might all suck. I think NVIDIA really gave up on their lower tier and they only care about flagships these days. It pretty much looks like the 5090 is going to be an absolute beast and everything else is, subpar. So I don't really know. Obviously, we have to wait for testing and stuff. I'm probably only going to go for 5090s. But back to the question here. The 3070, it still had its memory and everything. That's why, a 3090 was still on memory-based coins. Still, a little bit under where a 4090 was because that core did give a nice boost, even with memory stuff here. But when it came to core-based coins, the 4090 just destroyed everything. Like I talked about in videos and other live streams where I have my Octa X12 loaded up with like 6, 7, 30, 60 Ti's, a 3070, a 3080, a 3090, a couple A2000s, 12 GPUs there. And my single 4090 would hash on core-based coins, equivalent to over half of that Octa. And my Octa was using something like, 12 to 1500 watts, 2000 watts, depending on the coin. And the 4090 was only using like 320 watts, right? So I was hashing over half of the Octa at a fraction of the power. It was huge. I always wanted to take my 3060s and 3070s, throw them against the wall and run them over with a tank. Like they were trash, garbage GPUs compared to the 4090. And the only reason, I mentioned the 4090 didn't get a memory boost. The memory in the 4090 sucked. So that kept the 3000 series still relevant. Fast forward to now, we got the 5000 series releasing and the 5090 is getting a bigger core than that 4090. So the core is going to be even better than the 4090. I don't know how big it is. Hopefully not too huge. Hopefully it is huge, so that'd be awesome. But I don't expect it to be a massive uplift like it was over the 3090 and stuff. But I don't know. But the major thing is getting a big memory bandwidth and speed tacked onto it. That means 3090s, 3000 series, you're done for. You're dead. You're Polaris 580s at this point. You are obsolete trash hardware compared to when these 5090s come. And people aren't going to want to upgrade because, it's too expensive. Well, what if one 5090 or maybe even two 5090s are freaking out hashing, 15 to 20 3070s? And they're doing it at like 300 to 600 watts where, 15 to 20 3070s is probably using 3,500 watts. So, that's the type of scale level we could have in here because the 4090 was numbers like that versus, on core-based coins. But now we're going to see that on memory. So, we're up in the air. We're speculating. We don't know until we test and see things. But I really think 3000 series, even 4000 series are going to be next to dead once that 5000 series release. And the 5090 is going to destroy everything. 3070s and stuff, I think, are probably bad buys. The CMP 100 210s, overhyped, I feel. As soon as I tested it from day one, I'm like, this GPU is an overhyped pile of trash. We have 5090s coming. That's going to destroy all this. These things aren't going to last. Plus, they're not going to have any resale value. Why would I want to trade in gaming GPUs, which I could at least resell to people for a CMP card that's going to be trash here very, very soon and really can't compete? It's not even really that profitable anymore based on all the hash rate and a whole bunch of people getting them and competing with each other and so on anyway. So I really think 5090s is going to be, a thing. Panda just bought 23070s. Yeah, no, I know. Panda got a crap ton of them at a decent deal. Panda also has a lot cheaper power than a lot of us have. He has really cheap power, so he can run a lot of that hardware, for a lot less expensive than most of us. But I do think for pure GPU mining, pure profits, moving forward, AI rentals, so many options, the 5090 is going to make everything obsolete. And the 3000 series, those are old. Those are over 4 years old right now. Those are old, outdated pieces of hardware. They're cheap for a reason. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens moving forward. Obviously, we still don't know till they actually release, but we'll see what happens. They can't make any 5090 to make old GPUs make zero profit. If Warthog keeps going, 3 series will have a great future. 5 series will be a way overkill. No, that's very true for Warthog. I agree 5090s would be overkill unless you're getting the $15,000 to $20,000 Epic CPUs. Yeah, 3060s, 3070s stuff are relevant when it comes to that. 4090s would still be destroying it. Like, let's just do some quick numbers here. Let's go to the work calculator. I got 2 gigahash happening on this, so that's doing $5.35 with a 3090 dual Epic. But I think like 3 to 3.5 is what a 4090 is doing on. That's an extra $3 a day with a 4090 on the dual Epic. But putting a big GPU like that onto a 7950X and things like that, yeah, that's overkill. You will get a little more hash rate. Example, I'm getting 1.1, 1.2 gigahash on my 4090 with my 7950X. A 3060 Ti in theory is too much power for a 7950X. So yeah, that's definitely keeping Warthog would keep 3060 Ti's, 3070s relevant for it, with most people building, 3950Xs, 3900Xs, 5950, 7950X as well. Because 4090 is 1.2 on this, and you can see the 3090 on the dual Epic is doing 2 gigahash more than my 4090 and my 7950X. Because, yeah, so Warthog would definitely make 3070s and 3060 Ti's relevant if it really starts taking off. That I will 100% agree with. But when it comes to majority of all the coins out there, you're going to like straight GPU mining coins or straight AI rental coins or, Core AI rentals, things like that. People are going to be looking for the best hardware and they're going to be paying top dollar for it. Are 7742 still your Epic of choice for mining? The prices come down to the 2K Canadian range for CPU, motherboard, RAM. Nice. That's about what I got mine for, I think. A lot of people have been getting what are they, 7K1Bs or 7? I can't remember what they're called. They're pretty close to the 7742. I think the clock speed is just a little bit different. It might be a tad bit slower on the speed of the clock, but I think the people for the bargain have been getting them, and I can't remember exactly which one those are. The 96 thread are better price. There, just looking around is right there. Which ones are those? Which ones are the 96 threads? I haven't really been looking into the Epics too much recently. 7K62. There you go. The 7K62s are looking like the good deals right now for people that are curious. Rabid Warthog seems more of a CPU coin than GPU coin. Use of putts, that is true. I agree with that one, that 100%. The hash rate of Warthog greatly depends on having a good CPU. Ultimately, we just kind of went through those numbers here. I got a 4090 on my 7950X, and it's only doing 1.2 gigahash. I got a 3090 on the dual Epics. It's doing 2 gigahash on a 3090 versus the 4090. Obviously, there's a huge leap there, but that's because greatly it depends on the CPU that is in your machine. So yeah, I would agree. It is more of a CPU coin over a GPU coin, but you do need both in order to run it. So if you want to get the most hash rate on Warthog, you obviously spend more money on the CPU side than the GPU side is what it comes down to. Unminable or mining Dutch, or does it not matter? It depends. Bazinga_X. Depends what you're mining. Now, I haven't tried unminable on the L9 yet because they don't merge mine Bells and some of it. It's only Doge and Litecoin. Now, before Bell's coin was even released, unminable for script and getting paid in Dogecoin was the best. I tried it on 3 or 4 different pools at the same time with mini Doge miners, and every day for about 5 days straight, unminable did grant the most Doge. But on top of not just the most Doge, because I was getting paid out in Doge, it also earned the most amount in daily revenue with that Doge. So there's 2 numbers to keep in mind there. One, it's not about the most Doge all the time. It's about how much you're making per day, and then that converting into Doge. So it was making the most Doge, obviously, but it was also making the most per day, because Litecoin pool, it merged mine and stuff, but it only paid you in Litecoin and stuff. So it'd pay you, X amount. It'd be that. So that's what I mean here is by daily revenue on top of also gave you the most Doge because it's converted to it. But now I don't know how well it is doing because now other pools are merge mining more coins and doing other things. So I don't know how unmineable stacks up. Another thing I want to try is pro hashing again, as pro hashing was pretty good for script as well. But then again, going back to unmineable, what's better here? You know, I don't know. It also comes down to there's so many variables involved with unmineable. It's really hard to tell. With script, it was good when last time I tried it. But for an example, if you're mining, say, something like Zephyr, which is Random X right now, and you're trying to get paid out in something like Peppy Coin, you know, you could be losing more daily revenue there because so many factors come in, like which exchange are they using? What is the gap happening at the exchange? You know, because remember, they're market selling. They're not setting limits for the certain price, what it is right now. They're market selling. So if there's a big gap there or something happening on whatever exchange you are, you know, you could be getting the coin for a lot. They could be swapping your Zeph for a lot less than what it's currently worth, and then also buying the other coin for more than it's worth, really doubling up and giving you a lot less than what you should be getting on a one-to-one pair. So there's a lot of variables going around with exchange volumes and things like that. So it all comes down to, is unmineable better or not? It also depends on the pairing and the exchanges that they're using as well. So there's a lot going on in that background. When Rabid on KRC20. Oh man, I'm not minting nothing over there, I don't think. But hey, who knows? We'll see. I don't want to waste my Kaspa on that. I just don't see Lucky Coin in my list of mined coins, I guess. For mining Dutch, let me have a look. Where's mining Dutch right now? Maybe it should be there still. They removed, they get fixed. Wallets. I got Lucky right here. Yeah, I got some Lucky in my wallet right here. See? Lucky. So yeah, Lucky Coin is here on mining Dutch. We can see payout. I have all this stuff set to auto convert to Doge. I got my Bitcoin miners soloing on this, and they are enabled. My Bitcoin coins are enabled to converge to Bitcoin. Oh, I got an exchange problem on this one. What is this? Conversion not possible due to exchange issues. So I don't know what's happening with this one. Chi. What is Chi? Speaking of this, like, I don't even know how. SHA-256. Have I hit anything lately? So I turned off the big BTC miner, as we can see right here, the A1560. I shut it off because I needed power to run my Warthog rigs. And what is the A1566 making right now? I think I made the right decision because remember, I'm constantly turning things off and on based on what I am mining here. Where the heck? Oh, right here. So A1566. So these numbers are wrong. It's actually 212, but just getting ideas before power costs. So this is making about $15 a day. Yeah, I'm running less power and I'm earning like $20 a day on Warthog with the few rigs I have online. So, you know, it was a better decision. This is before power costs, obviously, but 3,400 watts here you can see is what this miner is using for $15 a day. So I shut it off, even though I was burning my power up for the last month solo mining Bitcoin, hoping for that solo block. But I needed the power for Warthog now. But now I'm using like, I don't know, 3,000 watts to make a little over $20 a day total here. Actually, no, I'm at like 2,500 watts. What am I at? I wrote down 2,960 watts or something. And that's that. So interesting. Anyway, yeah, so I made the better choice there. Now, what was I looking at? I totally forgot. We were looking at mining Dutch. Oh, yeah, did I hit anything? So solo, let's just look the past few. 1 day, nothing. 2 days, nothing. 3 days, nothing. 7 days, nothing. 14 days. Oh, I got something. I hit a block on something. A merge coin. Terracoin. I hit a block of Terracoin with the A1566. You know, somewhere between 7 to 14 days ago. 2.25 coins worth a 26% luck. Not bad. So that's the other thing with mining Dutch. As you're solo mining Bitcoin, as we can see here, you're also solo mining the merge coins. And it looks like I didn't hit a Bitcoin block, but I hit a Terracoin block worth like 2 cents. Obviously, I didn't make anything. I'm in the negatives there. But I hit a block of something on a merged mined Bitcoin coin. So that's kind of cool, isn't it? I hit something. Nice. I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Yeah, it was worth 2 cents or something. Any news on Viper Pool for Wart? Hey, yeah, just looking around. What's going on with that? I'm just kidding. I think he's looking into it, but he has some stuff to do. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we are all on hemorrhoid biters for now. E300s are back to life. Oh yeah, E300s got was it Asterix? Is it Asterix they got support for? I can't remember what it was. One of those coins. Yeah. E300s just got new bitstream support for Asterix or something. Still using Cedric's Exchange Exeg. Likes for Rabid. Yeah, hit that like button, guy. 179 viewers, 63 likes. Smash that like button. Hi all, Rome's in the house. Italian new subscriber and miner. Asus Prime B350 plus Ryzen 7 1700 on Veris. 15 to 17 megahash. Okay to upgrade. Cheers. Yeah, I probably upgrade that to, you know, personally myself, looking into CPUs, no, I'd only look in the 16 cores, you know, 7950Xs, 7950X3Ds. 9,000 series is too expensive. It'll be interesting to see. I'm getting excited again. I don't know. Their marketing campaigns get me excited for the 9950X3Ds now again because of how the 9800X3D has been performing, looking like it's doing very well. So hopefully, you know, some magic happened in this new X3D that actually did something cool, but we'll see what happens here. I was also looking in the motherboards and I don't know, like, let me just see here. Where's Memory Express? Memory Express X870s. Now, I was kind of looking into this, obviously, because I have a new white case, white AIO, white everything. So I want to build something. They have a nice white motherboard right here. Let's just go. What did I put this in? Lowest price? Can't remember. It's not lowest price. It was still $500. This one right here. So we got the Aurora's Pro Ice X870E. It's pretty sweet. It has LEDs. It's pure white. It'll look cool. But I don't think I want X870. Based on everything I've been reading, this is bad for crypto miners. An X870 motherboard, it seems like they nerfed all their PCI Express lanes. They're all sharing it with the Times 16. So, like, I don't know if they have pictures in here of this one for an example. No, not really. So there's 3 M2 slots and an M2 slot up here. This one has its own lanes and doesn't affect that. But if you run any in, I think the top one and the bottom one here, they're Gen 4. This one here is Gen 3 in the middle. And actually, I think all these are actually Gen 5. But the, what's it called? They share the lanes. So if you use this one, you're good. You're still at full speed here. But if you use any of these slots in here, you're actually dropping your X16 Gen 5 slot from times 16 down to times 8 speed. And then these are moving down to times 4 speed as well. So when it comes to like the AI and a lot of these bandwidth things, X670 doesn't do this, supposedly. But what I'm reading on, I've been looking at things, and X870 is wide openly saying, yes, they nerfed the lanes on the newer motherboards. X870Es right across the board are all pretty much run like this. I haven't found one yet that doesn't. And X670s seem to keep full bandwidth to your PCI Express, to your GPU slot right here. So I don't think I want an X870 motherboard. And they're way more expensive as well because they're the newer thing. They're supposed to have the new PBO and everything in them, but you're getting nerfed at your GPU by getting that cut in half by using an M2 in one of those. Now, if you don't use the M2, obviously that, but, you know, I planned on rocking out all the M2s and, you know, make everything cleaner with less drives and things, but yeah, I don't know. I'm up in the air what I want to do, and it's really hard to find a white motherboard on the X670s. There aren't really that many out there, and they're not even pure white. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys been looking at that at all? X870s versus the X670s and stuff? And especially what we're doing now with like the Warthog stuff and, you know, the AI bandwidth and equipment rentals. You want as much speed as you can get in your GPUs and PCI Express lanes. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm up in the air. I'm still trying to do more research. But so far, it's looking like X870s is not a motherboard I want. Does any dual CPU motherboard work mining with 2 CPUs? Any dual CPU? What do you mean by that, Rakesh B? The motherboard has to support the sockets. Example, a dual EPYC motherboard needs the sockets to support the 2 EPYC motherboards. Threadripper, I do think their latest versions do have dual support as well, but you got to make sure all the sockets and everything line up. Make sure they're designed for that. You know, obviously an Intel dual Xeon board is not going to work on a dual EPYC board. You need the boards that are matched to the proper CPUs. How can I tell if my CPU has built-in graphics? 3900 XT. 3 and 5000 series do not have integrated graphics. I don't think the XT does either. No, I think the only ones that do have it before the 7000 series are the ones with a G in it. So whatever the CPU name G, that does have integrated graphics. And obviously we know 7000 series and 9000 series Ryzen's do have integrated graphics. But yeah, I don't think there's any 3 or 5000 series that have it. You can set to Doge in each wallet if you're not using lazy mining. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you just want to get Doge, obviously the easiest thing to do in mining Dutch is to, here, where is it? So let's just go to earnings, script, I guess could have went to wallets. So yeah, the easiest way to do this would be to simply just turn on lazy mining here. You'd have to unlock it. Turn on lazy mining, go 100%, pick Doge. It'll convert everything to Doge. That's the easiest way. It'll auto do this. Now, if you have, like what I was doing for an example, here's a prime example, because I did set them all separately. Because I was solo mining Bitcoin, I wanted all the Bitcoin stuff to go into Bitcoin and all my script stuff, merge mining, to go into Dogecoin. Then you set it individually in your payout settings. So example, here's Bell. If I go to payout settings, you can see here that convert all my coins right here into Doge. So you have to go through each individual wallet, tell it to convert into Doge, tell it to convert into Doge. And then for your actual Doge one here, you just go into here and you actually set your actual Doge wallet address and the payout that you want. That way all the coins that you set will convert to Doge, and then you have your wallet address set to your actual Doge one here to pay it out to. So that's how you can do it manually. But again, if you don't want all these different coins like mixed up like I did, if I was solo mining Bitcoin and I still wanted Doge and stuff, I would just turn on lazy mining 100%, all Doge. It'll do everything all by itself straight into the one coin that you choose through lazy mining. Now, if you want, you know, percentages and stuff, you can still do that through lazy mining. Just keep adding more and more. Say 90% I want in Doge, 10% I want in Litecoin, or 10% I want in Bitcoin, or 10% I want in Friends Coin, or Raptorium, or whatever the heck you want. So you can set different percentages through lazy mining as well. But the easiest way, if you just want to get up and running and you want to get paid out in Doge only, turn on lazy mining, select Doge, call it a day. You're good to go. That's the fastest and easy way to do it. Rainbow Miner. Rainbow Miner is a very interesting one. I tried it once. I haven't tried it for too long, but that takes a lot of manual setup. So pretty much what you do there is you select all the miners you want it to use. You pick all the pools. You got to input all the pools and ports. You got to import all your overclock settings, everything for every coin that you want mined. So if you want every single coin that you know of mined, you need to know all the information for every single coin. And once you finally get it set up, which is going to take quite a bit of time, once you hit go, it profit switches every single coin, sets overclocks, does its things. Probably one of the best ways to mine crypto if you can get through the setup process to remain profitable, and it'll go through everything. Like it'll Raven, any coin you can think of, it pretty much has it listed there. You know, you'll be mining anything, profit switching between any GPU coin, any GPU algo, any miner. It'll swap between SRB to LOL miner to BZ miner, depending on the coins and stuff you have set up as well. It swaps everything based on profits, and you know, you get paid out in Bitcoin and stuff. And you know, that's ultimately, you know, it's a super massive profit switcher that takes a lot of time to set it up correctly. Yeah, it does CPUs, it does it for your GPUs, it does it for all of it. It does everything. And I only tested on like 3 coins to see, you know, how to set it up initially. But yeah, you can do it for everything. And that would take probably hours to set up. But once it's set up, you're good to go. Weather XM stations. Yeah, that's Weather XM stations. I want to get my hands on some of those, but I haven't yet. That's very that'd be a very interesting D-pin thing to be a part of. What do we got here? Free stream with every like. Oh, well, the throat's starting to get a little dry. We are over that 1 hour mark, guys, here. So I guess we will be wrapping this one up. But I do appreciate everyone to showing up for this live stream. We're at 182 viewers, 80 likes. Hit that like button, guys, before we do take off. But I will see you guys all in the next one.
Rabid out.